Morning, everybody. It's April the 16th, 2026. I'm down here at the new Government Services Building, Chester, South Carolina. I thought I'd give you a little tour here. This building was purchased 2020 at a cost of $250,000, and it used to be an old bank, and the city decided to purchase it with the intent of creating a law enforcement building. So you got but then later they moved here, so you got the city on this side and the cops on that side. Now, where the government services once were, since 1891, was in that building up there. Whoops, let me get this right. Yeah, that building right there. Right. I'm having problems with this camera getting situated here. Kind of hard to see here in the sun. Yeah, that building right there. You see that big red brick building up there? That was government services. City council held their meetings there beginning around 1891. It's a huge building, so they decided to move here. So just in case this building, they do have handicap accessible parking spaces. And there is a ramp here. So you can't roll your wheelchair up in here, but what happens after you get in here? And city council is up on the second floor if you want to address city council. I've done that many times over the years. So when I came here, planning on doing the same thing, but I'm 75 years old, and it's a little tough, especially when city council and government services is on the second floor. This is the lobby area, and you can see it's quite a climb up there. And city council is off that way. There is an elevator, but I don't think the elevator has worked. And as you can see, it's Can I help you? Yeah, I'm doing this for disabilities. I'm filming the area, the elevator, and the stairs. Yeah, I know it must seem a little bit weird. Are you the police, or I'm not going to film you. You're going to say that this is the police department. So you're like a receptionist. Okay, cool. Yeah, I advocate for the elderly and people with disabilities, and trying to make sure that this building is ADA compliant. Has this elevator ever worked since you've been here?
Not since I've been here.
Okay.
And it was working and then it broke. They just had somebody, elevator come out and look at it and do a quote on it a couple weeks ago.
Really? Good. So that's good. Yeah. I was just trying to see if, it's going to be a job replacing that. If they could put like a lift out here, either cut that out and put a lift where wheelchair users could pull right up in there and raise them up, to the second floor to go to the city council.
Yeah, I don't know what that entails. I'm sure the company will do it to code, whatever the code is.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate it. I just want to let you know, what I'm doing. Thank you, ma'am. But anyway, these are the stairs now. And if you got some age on you, or you're mobility impaired, if you're wheelchair bound, you're just not going to be able to get up there and attend that council meeting. So trying to keep an eye on where I'm going and an eye on and if restrooms, you can't go no further in this building. The doors are you need a key card to get back in there. So you're not really going to go any further than about where I'm standing. And again, that's the receptionist lady back in there. So I came down here to see if there's any way, I mean, what's it going to take to get this elevator going? She said there was somebody down here a couple of weeks looking. And, you know, I've been talking about this a good while online, so maybe that stirred that pot, or maybe they just planned that all along. But anyway, here we are. They started renovating in 2023. Government services moved here in 2025. It was a little over a year ago. And there's the elevator. So, City Council, I'm going to head back now. City Council went from 2 meetings a month to only 1 meeting a month. And that was around 2020, that was prior to 2023. There was a movement in 2023. One councilman suggested that the city go back to 2 meetings, but that failed on a vote of 7-2. They didn't want to go back to 2 meetings. The mayor said that if the people wanted to talk to the government, they could use the committees. They formed a lot of committees, but your ability to address full city council for whatever concerns you was cut in half. And the access to city council right now, again, a year after moving into the building, you see what that's like there. So I'm just reporting the news here. I'm not making this stuff up. You can look it up online, Chester News and Reporter. I just do the research. And I'm contacted disability rights groups to see what they could do. And I don't think there's that much really they can do, but that's it. So if you come down here and you want to speak to city council, full city council, you come down here once a month. And if you're able, you climb those stairs. One thing I forgot to mention while I was in there is if you need to go to the restroom while you're at the meeting, you'll have to come back down those stairs. You'll have to go through those doors. If you can find a police officer with a cue card, or they'll let you through. You'll walk to the back of the building, because Human Resources there, and closes around 5:30, and City Council doesn't meet till about 6:30. So you'll have to go down those stairs to the back of this building, use the restroom, and then come back to the front of the building and go back up those stairs. Now, that's difficult for people with any kind of mobility impairment, and virtually impossible for somebody right now who's on a wheelchair. That's all I got. I just wanted people to see. Here we are, $800,000 later, and it is what it is. Thank you for listening.